on, fellow farmers? CJFARMS here. Welcome back to another episode of FS22. We are still sowing this field of corn, guys. I did check the field, and he got every single bit of it. So, with that being said, everyone, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Smash that like button for me. Click that bell and click all so you never miss any future content or live streams, guys and girls. It is a beautiful morning out here to farm, or a beautiful afternoon. And I forgot that my HUD was off. Let me turn that back on for y'all. So, we're still at 70K. We're not making no money, but we're not losing any money really at the same time. So, but we got to get these fields planted so we can start making money. So let's go ahead and start this up. Let's get the camera system on. Now today, instead of being underneath the seeder, the planter, we're going to be on the left side of it here. Well, that's actually the right side, I believe. We're going to drop it down. Whoop, it was already down. We're going to turn it on. We're going to get it going here, and we're going to get this guy going. We're going to hire a worker, and I think we're just going to leave it at default speed. I was going to unlock the speed, but I changed my mind. So let's go back over to the tractor. You guys can still see that we are cultivating. Now, when I leave off in these episodes, I leave off right where we left off, guys. Almost exactly right where we left off. That way you guys are catching every single bit of the farming process that we're doing on here. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Be sure you're smashing the like button for me. And if you hit the like button, it puts the video out there for more people to see on YouTube. And that's exactly what we want over here. So let's go ahead and finish cultivating this field. Now, I cannot get a worker to cultivate this field for me, only because it's already been cultivated. So there's just nothing you can do about that. But we're going to go ahead and cultivate it again to get this lime. Cultivating puts the lime into the ground and digs it down in there so that it, you know, gets your yield. Makes you have a good yield is what I'm trying to say. Sometimes I can't find the words for what I'm trying to say, but that's exactly what I'm trying to say is when you're cultivating again with the lime on there, it digs under the ground and allows the lime to fall down in there, bringing you a really good yield. We almost hit that pole. So we're going to finish cultivating this right here. I don't mind keeping you guys on the whole cultivating process, but then you're listening to me talk the entire time, and that can kind of get annoying. I hope it doesn't, but I hope it doesn't get annoying that I'm talking. You know, you got to keep your audience entertained, and one of the ways to do that is to always have commentary. I think I've only got one video on my channel that doesn't have commentary, maybe a few when I first started, and I did a golf video on my main channel the other day where I had no commentary, just me playing a golf game. But it's good to have commentary on your channel. It's good to have very creative ideas so that people always want to come back and watch you. That's why I try to always talk and keep you guys entertained so that y'all come back and watch the channel. But don't forget, guys, we do go live here on Mondays and Tuesdays at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time. And we are live streaming on a map right now called Multi-Map, in which we're the map is not what's interesting. What's interesting, the map is interesting, don't get me wrong, but what's really interesting is we're using unrealistic harvesters over there. Our harvesters go like 150 miles an hour. That includes our corn harvesters, our crop harvesters, wheat and all that good stuff, and our sugar beet harvesters does that as well. And I hit that pole anyway. So once I get a majority of this field done, guys, and we get caught up here a little bit, I will bring you all back into the video. All right, so we are working on our last row here on the cultivating, and when we're done here, let me get over a little bit so I don't hit that. Ooh, that was close. We're done here. We're going to go over and check on our guy that was planting corn in our field. All right, let's go ahead and fold this up. And we are done there, guys. Now all we got to do is plant over here. Well, we got to roll first. And then we'll plant. All right, let's take this over here. And we're going to sling her on over here. We're going to sling her this way. All right, we're going to drop it there, and I don't think this field's been rolled yet, so hopefully we can get a worker to do this, and we can go over and check on our guy that was planting corn, which he should be done by now. If he's not, he'll be fired, so, because if he's not done by now, that means he's taking way too much time to plant, so we're going to go ahead and get this unfolded, and we should be okay to put a worker on this, because sometimes I'll roll my fields twice and not realize it, and you'll know if you've already rolled it because it won't let you do it again. So which is a cool feature. I like that. But again, at the same time, you know, if you want to roll your field a few different times, then you should be able to do that as well and hire workers for it too. All right, let's put that down. And we should be good to go on rolling this, and we should be able to hire a worker for it, and we can. So we'll let him work at default speed, though. I don't want him working fast. All right, let's head back on over to the tractor. So he is done. Let's go ahead and check out the field here to make sure that he got everything right. We're going to go into flight mode, and I'm pretty sure he got every part of the field. I don't think he missed anything. Let's speed up a little bit here. Just the corners and the edge of the field is the main things you want to check when you hire workers to work on your field. So looks like we've got a line here that didn't get quite straight. Ugh, that's gonna bug me. Yep, that's gonna bug me. That's gonna bug me. So I'm sorry, guys. I gotta fix that. Let's hop back into the tractor here. We do have just enough seed left to do that as well. I'm pretty sure he got everything. It looks like he did. I'm not going to stress it too much, but at the same time, I don't want him missing anything. And I'm trying to tell if that's tire tracks or if that's a spot he missed. That definitely looks like a spot he missed. Okay, guys, we're going to fix the patches on these fields, what little we have left, and then I'll bring you guys back into the video. So we got those little patches on the field fixed. Everything's good to go. I double checked the field. Everything looks good. If I missed something, then oh well, I guess corn just won't grow in that spot. So we're going to pull it right here. We're going to go ahead and refill our seeder while we're up here. Let's go ahead and refill this. There we go. Refilling the seeder, and fertilizer looks like it's good. Probably could go for some lubricating grease. Let's pull up right here. Come on. Fill it up. Don't jump out of the tractor, CJ. I need to slow down. There we go. All right, get that lubricating grease filled up. And I think that's it. Pretty sure that's it. We could probably go ahead. I'm just going to go ahead and fill it with fertilizer too, because we might as well while we're up here, right? We might as well do it while we're up here. Got to get right in that trigger. I believe it's right there. It is not. Man, these triggers are something else, man. Right there. So you got to be right there, man, to fill it up. And don't even fill it to 100%. That's mighty weird. All right, let's head on back down, guys. We're going to take this over to the other field, as it will be ready to plant as soon as the rolling is done. So let's head back over to, what field is it, 14? No, we don't have 14. It's going to be field, I think 20 is what the tractor is on over here. And I believe he's still in the process of rolling. So yeah, I think it's field 20. Is that what it is, field 20? Yeah. All right, so, and then when he gets done rolling, every time one of my workers get done, I always double check everything to make sure he did it right. It just pays off to do so. That way you're not in the middle of, like, you know, rolling or something, or liming, and then you see a spot and you're like, oh man, he missed a spot. Then you got to go back and fix it. Then you got to usually lime all over again or whatever. So it just pays off to check your fields, man. It just pays off to check your fields. Let's go ahead and drop this down. Paycheck rolling around once we get everything grown and harvested and sold off. And so what I'm going to try to do is store as much as I possibly can into the silo until we absolutely have to go and sell it. So we'll just, you know, we'll plant, harvest until we're extremely low on money, and then we'll go and we'll, you know, we'll sell our fruits and stuff like that, our fruit types. So I'm glad you guys are tuned in, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Again, do not forget that we go live on Mondays and Tuesdays here on the channel at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time with some unrealistic farming equipment. It's really a lot of fun because, as I said before, our harvesters are going like 150 miles an hour. That includes our, you know, our corn harvester, our fruit type harvester, and our sugar beet, red beet, carrot, and parsnip harvester, and the potato harvester does the same thing. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, so once I get done with this field, I will bring you all back into the video. All right, so working on our last row here on the rolling, and then we can fertilize again, and then we can plant. I forgot to say that. Yeah, we do fertilize one more time before we actually plant. That's just how I do it. Maybe you're not supposed to do it like that, but that is how I've always done it. After I get done rolling, I will always fertilize the field again. I just do. I do everything I possibly can to get that 100% yield. So, and we should get it because we've did all the necessary steps. We've mulched, we've cultivated, we've lined, cultivated again, rolled, and now we're going to fertilize and we're going to plant. So let's pull this around here and drop that, and let's grab our fertilizer. So which one did I say was the fertilizer? The big one or the small one? I think the big one is the fertilizer. We're about to find out. We are about to find out. All right, let's back up to it here. And I did not get it in line. I did not get it in line, man. Come on, CJ, get it. This is the lime. This is the lime. I got it wrong. Okay. So the fertilizer is the small one. I got to remember that. Lime is the big one. Fertilizer is the small one. I don't know how I'm going to remember that. I don't know how I'm going to remember that. Maybe I'll just eventually remember it. I don't know. Ooh, we've got 5% fertilizer. Okay, guys, you know what that means. Oh, wait a minute. Nope. We've got 1% lubricating grease in the tractor, I believe. Yes, it's in the tractor. So I'm going to have to go up to the farm, guys, get lubricating grease, and get fertilizer. And once we get back down to the field, I'll bring y'all back to the video. So I don't know why I thought our solid fertilizer was so low, but it's not. I think I said 5% fertilizer. Is that what I said? I don't know. I can't remember what I said, but it seemed like I said we had 5% fertilizer. Anyway, I had to come up here regardless to put lubricating grease in the tractor, so we can't be running on 1%. That's not going to work. That will definitely grind up the gears and mess them up real bad. So it's a good thing I looked and noticed it before it was too late. So let's go ahead and, oh, nope. Take it to 100%. There we go. All right, now let's back up, and we're going to get some lubricating grease for the tractor because we definitely got to have that. All right, let's pull up right here. We probably ought to get another barrel here soon. And the green jugs, if you guys are wondering what that is the oil for the vehicles. All right, there we go. Now, if we can just get enough in here to run the field, we'll be okay. But if it fills up all the way, that's good too. So we'll just have to see how it goes. Okay. Yeah, I think that's literally it in the jug. I don't know why the jugs usually disappear on here when you're out. That's weird that it didn't do that. Maybe it's a new feature they got in the game. All right, so let's head on back down to the field and let's start the fertilizing process, and then we will plant. But with that said, everyone, that's going to do it for this episode of FS22. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Smash that like button for me. Listen, click the bell and click all, quote unquote, click all, so you never miss any future content or live streams. If you don't click the bell and you don't click all, those two things, you will not be notified when I post new content and when I go live. It will never tell you. It will. Look at me wrecking. That weight on the front, man, that thing right there has got to go. Not my weight, but this thing right here, every time I come across it, it's like the weight cannot go high enough to miss that. And the weight, as you guys can see, is lifted up on the tractor. And I'll show you guys here real quick. If you'll look, that's the weight down. See that? It actually lifts the tractor. So, yeah, I don't know. But with that said, guys, like I said, click the bell and click all, or you will not get notified when I post new content. And you want to get notified when I post new content. And we have a good time over here on live streams, guys. Monday and Tuesday, 6 o'clock Central Standard Time. We will be live here on CJFARMS as we are every single week. It's something we just started, but please, guys, show up the live streams. I would love to see you all there. Until next time, this is CJFARMS, and one crop at a time, we are helping America grow. I will see you all in the next video. Is this thing going to fertilize, or what is it doing? Maybe it doesn't need to be fertilized again. Okay. Well, guess it is what it is.